but you understand that Harvey Keitel has some sort of close relationship with him where he's able to withhold this book from him. Just
that
really
was
clever
so
character.
funny. I remember seeing that part. That was obviously the first scene that we see in the movie. So the first time I saw it, I remember thinking, I've never heard dialogue written the way that I would talk. Right. You know, in such a like flowing sort of way. It was like, this is really interesting. And then the rest of the movie sort of continues like that. I remember thinking, these people are speaking or talking how I would talk, or how people I know talk. It's very interesting.
Not all that we were.
Oh, well, not the N-words and stuff, but as far as everything but that, pretty much though, as you know, I thought that, you know, I love Steve Buscemi. The whole movie is, his whole thing is like, we're supposed to be professionals. You know, every time he said that, I was like, this is so hilarious that he would be, that's his guy. He's like, we're supposed to be a professional, you know. And,
that's a pretty good Steve Buscemi, by the way. Not
Steve
bad.
Buscemi? Two Steves here tonight.
Oh my gosh. He was great. I love his character. That's like, I think the first time I ever really saw him, Steve Buscemi. Yeah. And
character actor.
His character in What to Do in Denver When You're Dead, I didn't like as much, but it wasn't terrible. He just didn't have a whole lot of lines. I kind of liked that he was the hitman, but he didn't look like your typical hitman. So that was kind of interesting.
Sure. Right.
He's just an amazing character actor. There's really his whole being just emits something on screen that is interesting because he's interesting. But yes, he was still woefully underused in Denver. And Steve, I was actually meaning to ask you, I haven't heard that you watched anything but these two movies. Is this the first week that you only watched two?
I typed it. I don't want to miss anything, but it was called Reservoir Hogs, and it was very disturbing.
What did the hog refer to? The size of the women or the size of the guys?
The guys.
Oh God!
It was actually a reservoir of hogs.
Oh shit! I see.
Do not watch.
Not recommended.
Well, it was like a 4 out of 10. So we've done worse. It wasn't as bad as Wyatt Earp.
That's saying something.
Noted.
I couldn't find one for. I was gonna make one up, like things to do in Denver with a boner, but it didn't seem as funny.
things to. I'm trying to work in get head somewhere. Things to do in Denver to get head. I don't know.
Yeah, people to do in Denver with a boner. I think that was.
There you go. I just wanted to ask you guys a question. In Reservoir Dogs, is it implied that Tim Roth shoots Quentin Tarantino? Because I didn't pick up on that the first time I watched, but this time I'm like, he's clearly alive. And then we see Tim Roth kind of looking at him. We cut to Harvey Keitel. And then when we come back, he's just dead.